Dumb shit.
Look, all I got to say to put some shit out there for the nigga, these 50 bars I give you gonna feel like 50 lashes, and Simone gonna have to find a spot up on the mantle for your ashes. The nerve of you to think that you could beat me at a joust, and if you alive when I'm finished, she gonna kick you out the house, nigga. They put us in a boxing ring and thought that would end the fight. But I outlast your ass. But they gave you the Sprite. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? I got shit for this nigga, man. Shit that motherfucking that's it. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I got some shit for you, Chris. Is all I'm saying. You know I never been scared of you, ever. On any level. On any level. You know what I'm saying? But I'm tired of motherfuckers saying, oh, we ain't never battled. That's it. We ain't never battled ever. So that shit needs to be put out there, and every chance I get, I'm motherfucking make sure niggas know the real shit. We ain't never battled. We did shows together, plenty of them. I had to save this man's life like 2 days before Scott got killed. You know what I'm saying? Come on, we had fun times together, but we never battled straight out. We went and did his show. I did my show. You dig what I'm saying? But now here we are 20 years later, and you 30 albums in. I produced Snow and stopped fucking with hip-hop, period. So now you want to take that as, oh, I put you out the game? No, nigga, I was sitting back spending these motherfucking millions while you was still working hard.
Right.
You criminal-minded because you ain't never been no criminal, and the damage that you do, that shit'll be minimal. Marley saved your ass because I could have did it back then and been serving time for life for killing your ass with an ink pen. Call yourself the Blast Master? Go ahead, cock that shit back. And the only thing you going to get is this foot up in your shit crack. I'm just trying to stop these silly lies that you've been telling them for years, and these words is coming out my mouth directly to your ears. And while you up there trying to reach your peak, trying to reach your pinnacle, I'll be still down here talking shit, saying shit that's cynical. Break it down and chop it up, and break it off in intervals, and when they reach their final synopsis, they gonna see we not identical. Now that I done chill, you think you the man of the higher art, and I think you on fire when you merely just a spark. Like I said, I could have dumped your ass 30 years back, but Marley told me to chill. Hold off your attack. I hear you, Chris, you claiming that you the greatest of all times, but it sounds to me like you a nigga that suffers from Alzheimer's. But as with Alzheimer's, it seems to me you must have forgot that Shan is that nigga that'll blow up your spot. And when it comes to dynamite, I don't need Al-Qaeda to back me. Shan is that motherfucker is what I'm saying. Exactly. And the only thing that you've got locked down is your dreads. So you better stay calm, because I arm mine with warheads. Through the years, my flows have been known to blow gristle, tomahawk, missile so harmonious that the words make the wind whistle. I'm coming from beyond with a mental state of affliction, and my misguided dialect will leave you in a state of affliction, pain, and constantly my diction reigns when I pour, and I still want war. We can never compare, son, because you and I, we opposito. You love the way I flip it when I grip it because it's lethal, and if rhyming was your key to success, I guess you shut out. Now open up that gate and let that motherfucking mud out. Ain't no shame in my game. I still roll in Cadillacs and swing the battle axe, and still remove niggas like you like cataracts. Never inertia, always allow my mind to expand. I'm in defiance, and only men of science can understand. I'm from the Holy Land, and once I sipped drinks from the Holy Grail, doused the flames in my chest and stood on the pyramid's crest. See, my mind seems to hold time, captive in a bottle, swear my shit was Shakespearean and written by Aristotle and Plato, but still I lay low. But one day, though, I'm about to take all this shit, little do they know. This ain't no Drake and Meek Mill going back to back. This is Shan and Krs-One, and I don't need no track. Dweedle, 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 you on some Mark and Mindy shit. You can't fuck with my flows, let alone wipe off my spit. And in the end of the day, I ain't got no plans to lose. No longer do I smoke crack, and you can talk about my shoes, but I ain't seen a pair of shoes that been branded with the Chris name. But you say you took me out? That's a goddamn shame. And all I say is 1, 2, 3. That nigga can't fuck with me. And if you want to go to the tip-hop, let's do this shit real hip-hop. You understand? MC Shan, my style is true. That might be true because Drake took his singing-ass style from you. But I bet you thought that Chris will never put me through the ringer. A real rap nigga getting dumped by a fucking singer? Do 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 do. The bridge is over. Water, motherfucker. What you trying to take me for? Some other rap, motherfucker? I was the dragon that you supposedly slayed, so they said, but you should have popped two in my head, nigga. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. I'm wishing this nigga Chris would really come out and play. Now ask your fans if you should really respond or not, because you know deep in your heart that you might get got, nigga. Fucking around. That's your apology.
Man.
Whew.
What was your thoughts, though, when you heard the comments he made about Bambaataa? What were your initial thoughts? I mean,
well,
clearly you.
Like I said, I don't really
shot.
pay attention to what he says. I don't study it. You know how I got up on it is when my man Star. Y'all know Star Buck Wild, right?
Yeah.
I'm an avid follower of Star. You dig what I'm saying? Star's my partner, my dog all day long, and he goes in. So when it really came to my attention was when I was watching Shot 97. Hopefully I could say that on the show. But when I was watching
on one
Star,
of those shows.
You dig what I'm saying? When I'm watching Star, I did heard you on the joint talking about, yo, Shan went in or something like that. I remember I heard you.
Yeah, I was like,
I heard you
because he was on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if you supposed to be the teacher of hip hop, you gotta tell the real shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't
not just what your perspective is.
Yeah, you can't go on other people's shows and act like you didn't hear, you don't know where you heard it from, and you don't know why Shan. He heard you on our show. You know what I'm saying? He know you wasn't coming at him sideways or nothing like that. You was just being yourself, and I thought that's what hip hop was all about. But apparently it ain't. And like you just said, shouts out to Stardo for real for taking it at some of these cats.
Yeah, because I mean he's really making it to the point where you know he should be held accountable. Because if you look at it, his legacy is tarnished. Period. Bambaataa's legacy is tarnished because if he used that like pedophiles do. And this is not allegedly. He already admitted that he touched that man. You dig what I'm saying? And said, I'm sorry. So this is no alleged. You did that, and you know what I'm saying? Come on. That's what it is. So ain't no. Your legacy is tarnished. And from what I'm looking at it, like you use that whole movement to what would you say? Manipulate these young men and put them in a position where. And you know, as black people, we don't tell a lot of things. You dig what I'm saying? So he manipulated these children, made them think that they was going to do something and keep his secret. Until, all right, now what if none of these cats that's older, they say, oh, you 50, why'd you wait? That been on that man's mind his whole life.
Yeah.
That been on his mind his whole life. You know what I'm saying? I had a motherfucker, I ain't ashamed to say it, because motherfucker, when you kids, motherfuckers do shit to you. I had a motherfucker touch me when I was young, so I hate motherfuckers like Bambaataa. And motherfuckers always be on some fucking, why you so against faggot, Shan? You a homo hater. That ain't it, because y'all niggas like to touch motherfucking little boys. That's what the fuck your problem is. You see what I'm saying? So this is why I hate faggots. This is why I hate
you, man.
No, it ain't no big deal because it didn't affect me. You dig what I'm saying? The motherfucker just touched me. Wasn't no penetration, none of that shit. But, motherfucker, I can't be around this nigga because I knew what it was and back the fuck up. And I could put his name out there, but the motherfucker's dead now. You dig what I'm saying? The motherfucker is dead now. And it's a lot of motherfuckers that know me and who we all hung around. He used what he had, all the dirt bikes, all the skating, and all of that stuff to fucking touch little boys. You dig what I'm saying? And motherfuckers that know me and know what I'm talking about when I say motherfucking roller skating and motorcycles, they're going to be like, Shan on some shit again. That's right. But this nigga dead, so it ain't no motherfucker. And as I got older, if the nigga didn't die, I might have killed him. And this is all I'm saying. Just for the fact, that nigga made me so fucking overprotective of my children that I would never send my kids to a babysitter. As my kids was growing up, I would never send my kids to a babysitter because of motherfuckers that my mother trusted me being around and shit like this. You know what I'm saying? And as me and my friends all got older, it's like, oh, that nigga tried you too? Oh, shit, that nigga's, you know what I'm saying?
right? You start realizing shit, and then, like, if these dudes don't come up and say something, that means this dude just continue to get away with this shit and keep on doing it.
Continue.
You know, like you said, everybody, especially in the black community, man, young black dudes, it ain't easy just to come out and tell somebody you was raped or sexually molested by another man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they say, well, why these dudes wait for so long, man? It probably took them that long.
Right,
everybody
but see,
do shit at their own pace.
My mom knew something was up. She didn't understand what, because I ain't tell her till I got older, but she just knew I would never go hang out with this motherfucker no more. There's a reason why. You can be you know when something is wrong. You dig what I'm saying? You know when something is wrong. Either you going to fall for it or you going to fall the fuck away from it. You know what I'm saying? And a motherfucker touching your penis a man touching your penis is not motherfucking right. So, I knew what the fuck that was. This ain't what it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's a shame because some of those that did and kept on, they, you know what I'm saying? Who knows what their agenda is now? They're confused in their mind because you didn't know the difference at that point. Just to, hold the fuck up. Let me back the fuck up. Or, hold the fuck you doing? You're not old enough to beat this nigga's ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're not old enough to beat this nigga's ass, but you have a choice to not go around this motherfucker no more. You know what I'm saying? You have a choice, and I made the choice not to be around this fucking faggy homo motherfucker. And I'm sorry I got to call it out like that, but we putting all this shit in the if people want to go by the Bible and want to be straight Christians, that shit is against God's will in the first fucking place. So for them to be making all this fucking homo shit acceptable on television, Empire, niggas kissing motherfuckers, they programming folks to make this the norm. Like, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why, I was supposed to be